wheeled. We're right about here at the Outcast Inn, right next to town, Skingrad Vineyards, talking with Laramil the Wise.
I am glad you are here, Proxy. Threads of fate tangle around the Outcast Inn in an ever-expanding knot, fraying the bonds of cause and effect with each bend and twist. Should they snap, the results would be catastrophic.
What's causing these tangles, Laramil?
I cannot discern its origin. Hermaeus Mora gifted me an ability to perceive the threads of fate. This tangle painfully overwhelms that very gift whenever I try to approach the inn. Someone without such sight must act as my agent, namely you.
What do you want me to do?
Pass through this tangle and enter the inn. Find the source of this disturbance. Stop it however you can. I cannot assist you in this. You shall stand alone against a force that tangles fate and unravels reality. Succeed and you shall be rewarded.
I'll enter the inn and find the source of this disturbance.
If we allow the tangle in fate to persist, our localized reality could collapse. In short, we would all cease to exist. Enter the inn while I research this phenomenon. And hurry, Proxy. Even at this distance, the disturbance causes me great pain.
What do you hear, Laramil?
I sensed the disturbance as I conducted my own investigations. When I heard you had also seen a memory of Athelia associated with this place, I knew we had to learn more. Unfortunately, my ability to sense the disturbance also holds me at bay.
What can you tell me about this inn?
As I understand it, the Outcast Inn was an unremarkable establishment prior to this. In Skingrad, I learned that a new owner purchased it recently and had started to make repairs. I know little else. Perhaps anyone you find inside can tell you more.
Tell me more about the threat you perceive here.
Cause and effect shape our entire reality. Even Magicka has a known source. Mundus exists as a cascading series of actions and outcomes, though sometimes we cannot perceive either. The event within this tangle of fates decouples the two.
What does that mean?
Imagine swinging a blade, but it refuses to slice through the air. Or a guar suddenly appearing overhead and falling on a person. Or worse, a town erupting into flames without a single spark being struck. Life would become untenable.
Goodbye.
Go where I cannot, Proxy. Untangle this knot of fate.
Let's go check it out.
Another apparition? Oh, you're real. Please, come in. What can I get you? Yes, please, come in. Stay for a while. Just pay no mind to the crack in the sky outside or those shadows. Ignore them and have a drink. All right, I can't ignore them either. It all started when the woman at the table by the fire came in.
I think I know her. Her name is Athelia.
I don't know her from a skeever's ass, and I don't care what her name is. But she's absolutely the cause of my problems. Right after she arrived, the sky changed, and those shadows started roaming my inn. Then, she sat by the fire without a word.
She hasn't made any requests?
Not a one. But a good innkeep can guess what a customer needs. And she needs a drink. Something to wake her up. A Skyrim sunrise. I can't leave my patrons with these shadows, though. Could you go to the well and fetch some water? You'll drink free.
I'll go get water from the well for you.
The well's out back in the courtyard. Bring me a bucket of water, and I'll mix up a Skyrim sunrise. That should get her talking. Then I can ask her to move along and take this strangeness with her. She's scaring my customers.
Did you try asking her to leave?
All good innkeepers know when to leave someone alone and when to chat them up. If not for these shadows floating around, I'd let the woman have her privacy by the fire. Also, there's something about her that frightens me.
Why do you call them shadows?
Can't think of a better word. They're not people, just sort of disturbingly people-shaped. I think they want to speak, but they don't make a sound. They arrived, and the sky cracked exactly when the woman by the fire stepped through the door.
Can you tell me about the cracked sky?
I didn't see the crack at first. The light through the window went dark, which was eerie enough. When I poked my head out to look at the sky, there it was. It might be my imagination, but every time I look up, I swear those cracks get bigger.
Tell me about the Outcast Inn.
Bought the place almost a year ago. It's old Colovian. Late First Era, I'm told. The seller claimed Riemann III slept here, but I don't see how she'd know that. I had big dreams for this place. Don't know if they'll work out now.
What sorts of dreams?
I wanted to turn this establishment into a high-end place known for its most unusual drinks. All for a reasonable cost for the common traveler. I concoct my own recipes from scratch, you know. Everyone deserves a drink made with skill and care.
Why is it called the Outcast Inn?
Almost every innkeep apprenticeship I ever had kicked me out. They said my drink ideas were too complicated. Really hurt at the time. When I could afford to buy my own place, I named it after how I felt back then. Showed them, didn't I?
Did you always want to be an innkeep?
Always. Making drinks is like alchemy. And I like taking care of strangers. I finally found someone who believed in me, Millie. She suggested I buy this place and provided some of the funds. I need to keep this place open. Honor her belief in me.
Goodbye. Okay, let's go outside. Pretty sure he said it was around back. Let's check out this crack in the sky. I didn't see that. Oh, yeah, there's something going on up there, huh? Whoops, not that way. Not that way. Oh, shoot, we probably gotta take a door on the inside.
Mortal, help me. Please. I don't know if you can understand me. My mind is a storm of images and voices and memories. I can see every reality all at once. The many paths. But my grip on this realm keeps slipping. But you... I see that you are real.
We spoke in Ellen, Glenn. What brought you here?
We did, didn't we? Then you know my name is Ethelia. I am what mortals call, a Daedric prince. These echoes. I summoned them by accident. I am losing control. The inn. It drew me here. Called to me. I need something it can provide.
You mentioned the many paths. What are those?
Possibilities. Probabilities, places where fate takes a different course. Some lead to here, others to there. And a few they lead to... elsewhere. But this place, it has something I need.
What do you need?
A phrase emerges from the storm. Sage's dream. Yes, that's it. A drink, I think. It tastes of belonging. Cohesion. The innkeeper, ask him to make this drink for me. Quickly, before the storm takes me again.
Ask the innkeeper to make a sage's dream for you.
I remember so little about myself. Why is that? Did someone... Yes. Mora, he did this. But Sage's dream... I know it can help me even as the details slip away. Please, ask the innkeeper. I feel certain he knows something.
Tell me what you do remember.
I am Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, the mistress of the Untraveled Road. I am... confused. Sometimes an event surges into memory. Fear, anger, and resignation erupt all at once. And then I lose my grasp and forget again.
You said the end drew you to it?
Remembering is a struggle. I cannot extract details from the chaos of converging realities. There is darkness. Then I saw a light in the distance. The light became this inn. It summoned me, but the reason was unclear. Until I recalled Sage's dream.
These echoes, can you tell me about them?
Echoes from other realities. My power drew them here, trapped them between this path and their own. They are confused, suffering. Until I gain control of myself, I cannot set them free.
Anything else I should know about the many paths?
I wish to know more myself, but the storm fills my mind. The knowledge of the many paths comes to me in bursts as intuitions. They are possibilities not yet realized. Realities close and distant. If I can calm my mind, maybe I'll understand.
Goodbye.
Well, at least she's finally talking. That's better than I ever managed. I hope you told her to get out of here. My remaining customers are starting to talk about settling their bill and finding someplace less strange.
She mentioned a drink called Sage's Dream. She wants you to make it for her.
I knew she wanted a drink. But Sage's Dream? Never heard of it. And I've memorized every recipe in every edition of the Innkeeper's Helper. Wait, I just remembered. We might be in luck yet.
What did you remember?
The previous owner left junk all over the courtyard. I've been sorting through it and noticed a book on obscure and ancient drinks. Maybe it contains a recipe for Sage's Dream. Go back there and find that book.
I'll search the inn's courtyard for the book on obscure drinks.
Gilredal's Book of Obscure and Ancient Spirits. That's the book's name. Search around the courtyard behind the inn. Also, try the outbuilding in the far back. I found junk in there, too. Bring me the book, and we'll see if it has the recipe we need.
Any idea why this drink is so important to her?
Not a clue. Innkeepers get plenty of requests they don't understand. Our job isn't to ask questions. We're here to listen and help customers relax and forget their problems. Though, maybe that's different for this patron.
How do you mean different?
Strong drink fogs the mind, right? Makes some pains less sharp. But doesn't her mind seem clouded already? Maybe even stormy? I think she wants a drink that will provide her with some clarity.
Goodbye. That is not the book we are looking for.
Roll free.
Not the book. You said there was a building back here, but I'm not seeing one.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Okay, maybe it's upstairs. I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. Ancient Spirits, Sage's Dream. History, the name of this rare drink. Blah blah. Recipe, tirum weed, 1 stalk. Fresh hardcut juice, half a fruit squeeze, loot berries, 3 no more, no less. Blend. Till color turns burgundy. Alright, we are out of here.
She hasn't moved once since you left. I tried talking to her, but she only muttered quietly to herself. I'd almost feel bad for her if I wasn't losing sales. Oh, did you find that book on obscure drinks?
Yes, I did. It describes a drink made by aliens called the Sage's Dream.
An alien drink? Odd. This inn was built on alien ruins. Just a coincidence. Tirum weed, hark fruit juice, loot berries. I've never even heard of these ingredients.
What?
I can mimic that flavor profile, though. Just need some substitutions.
What can you substitute for those ingredients?
I need to think about it. Maybe some frost miriam? Oh, some lotus might work. In the meantime, I need to make some syrup. Go to the cellar and grab some sugar. I'll keep thinking about this until you get back.
I'll go look for sugar in the cellar.
Reproducing a sage's dream sounds like a fun challenge. It'll certainly take my mind off of what's happening to my inn. You'll find stairs to the cellar in the room behind you. It opens up into an old ruin, but don't mind that.
You've never heard of the ingredients in that recipe?
Never. I've learned about drinks from across Tamria, and none of these ingredients sound familiar. But that won't stop me. Maybe we can bring this drink back into popularity.
Your cellar connects to old ruins.
Oh, sure. You'll find these old ruins all across Colovia. The first owner built the inn on top of some. Whoever dug out the cellar broke through into ruins and just left it that way.
Okay. What the heck? Did I pass it? That's the courtyard. courtyard. Oh, there we go. I don't see any sugar.
Something hides here. I feel its hatred thick and sour. Perhaps I can call it to us. This horrid relic rose from the ground. I need to talk. When you left, I was compelled to follow. I saw an image of you entering this chamber, and I knew I had to be here with you. But then this awful lamp appeared, rudely popping out of nowhere. I hate the damned thing!
Why do you hate this lamp?
The storm in my head, remember? I cannot focus through all the overlapping paths. I think this damned lamp was used against me, but I cannot understand how. Could you pick it up? I wished to examine it, but could not stand holding the horrid thing.
Alright, I'll get the lamp.
Over here. I sense a path that wishes to be explored. Shine the lamp, please. I know this. A doorway to the many paths. Step through and I will follow.
I don't know about that.
My power abandons me here. I will follow if I can.
The enemy approaches. They come to imprison my prince.
No, Torvazard. They are different. Approach, Pathwalker, and speak with me. I recognize this place. A mortal Pathwalker. Such a creature is quite rare. And I see you are accompanied by one of my reflections. An Athelia from a different path. You carry something else with you. It feels like hatred. Tell me, why have you come to my reality?
The other Celia can't control her power. She's a threat to my reality. This lamp led us here.
The Lamp of Clarity. A relic created to hunt me and my unseen. It carries a spark of its creator Azora within. That gives it a bit of awareness. It must know that your Athelia poses a threat. But why lead you to me?
Celia asked for a drink called Sage's Dream. She thinks it will help bring her clarity.
Ah. Sage's Dream is the mortal name for our connection to the many paths. It manifests as a drink, but is brewed from ingredients infused with my very own essence. Drinking it will reconnect my reflection to the many paths, and stabilize her power.
Where do I get the ingredients?
They bloom in my shadow, or in the shadows of other Athelias. Each path's ingredient is unique. You can find Tiramweed here, but the rest grows in other realities. Take what you need, Pathwalker. Then you must leave before my fellow princes arrive.
What's going on here, Celia?
This is my end, Pathwalker. Hermaeus Mora has declared me a threat to reality and comes to imprison me. I am tired of fighting. It is the same on every path I have examined. If this is my fate, so be it. Take my Tiramweed and go with my blessing.
Can I ask you about the many paths?
How strange. A mortal who walks the many paths without understanding them. Between that, keeping company with my reflection, and bearing the Lamp of Clarity, you intrigue me. Very well. Ask your questions.
Can you describe the many paths?
Not in any way your mortal mind would understand. I do not wish to drive you mad. An analogy, perhaps. Picture a diamond that somehow formed around a spiderweb, interweaving lines within a grander, fixed shape. That is the many paths.
Fine, but how do they work?
Possibilities scatter across the orbis, each defined by distinct choices, with unique outcomes that lead to new realities. The many paths are the web that binds them. Some can traverse these connections, as you have done here.
And you control the many paths?
Control? No. But I have the power to see them, to follow their threads and alter their fates. It is one of the things that Hermaeus Mora respects about me. And the one thing he fears the most.
What's strange about a mortal entering the many paths?
The mortal mind is limited, intentionally so. Comprehending the many paths should overwhelm you, and actually traversing them should be impossible. I can barely do that. You are unique among your kind. Thus the title I give you, Pathwalker.
What do you mean intentionally so?
Mortals are servants, performing tasks to maintain reality. Every field plowed, child born, or war fought, keeps the orbis stable by design. This fact is kept from them. The slaves should not understand the Master's plan, lest they seek to undo them.
Why did you call the Athelia from my path a reflection?
Each reality bound by the many paths contains a version of an entity, mortal or Daedra. They each differ in some way, but each springs from the same seed. I am no different. She and I are the same, but distorted, like an image in a cracked mirror.
I'm curious about a different topic.
Most mortals quake in fear at my presence, or demand one boon or another. But all you seek is knowledge. Interesting.
Why does
Ask your
Hermaeus Mora?
questions then, Pathwalker.
Why does Hermaeus Mora see you as a threat?
I suppose so. If she's lost control of her power, then she needs someone to stabilize her. It seems she chose you for this task. The more information you have, then, the better.
Help me understand the Lamp of Clarity's purpose.
Once Hermaeus Mora chose my fate, he recruited other Daedric princes to aid in my capture. Azura answered his call by creating the Lamp of Clarity. Its light exposes my location on a path. Or, as you have seen, reveals doorways to the many paths.
Why would it aid me now?
I am as curious as you. Perhaps it does not aid you, but only appears to. Azura's essence may have a purpose of its own, and you are only along to see that purpose fulfilled. I hope you find your answer as you continue your journey.
Can you explain more about the Sage's dream?
The many paths connects all Athelias across all realities. This bond can weaken over time, causing distress to an Athelia. We developed a means to reintegrate called Sage's Dream. It manifests as a drink to consume, but this is only an illusion.
What do you mean?
The ingredients grow in an Athelia's shadow. They form from our essence. We each produce only one ingredient. Mixing these ingredients melds the essences from many Athelias. When imbibed, we take in the power of our reflections.
How will this help the Athelia from my reality?
When she drinks Sage's Dream, she takes in the combined essences of her reflections. She gains their understanding of her power. Your Athelia will reconnect to the many paths and regain control of her power.
Why wouldn't Athelia lose control of her powers?
An extended separation from the many paths, perhaps. Oh, yes, I see it now. Your Athelia already suffered Mora's punishment. Her power was stripped from her when she was locked away. She needs to calm the storm as her power seeks to return to her.
Curious about a different topic.
Most mortals quake in fear at my presence, or demand one boon or another.
Goodbye. Okay.
Another Athelia. So powerful and proud. Here, collect the ingredient and let us go back, mortal. Take it with my blessing.
Thank you. How am I supposed to get the other ingredients? Come on now.
A new path appears. Use the lamp, mortal. So much of the path we just walked was familiar to me. The shrine, my scions. I remember it now. When Hermaeus, Mora, and the others arrived, took my power, locked me away. I had a plan as well, but I do not remember just surrendering like that.
If you didn't surrender, what did you do?
I sent Torvasad and the other scions away. They had to remain hidden, free to act when the time was right. The rest is still unclear. We learned much on that path about the Lamp of Clarity and Sage's Dream.
Remind me what your reflection said about the Lamp of Clarity.
It was created by the Daedric Prince Azora. She made the relic to find me. One of my powers is to avoid the gaze of other princes, but they found a way around that. The lamp contains a spark of Azora, which reveals these paths to us for some reason.
What did you say about Sage's Dream?
Ingredients to create the drink grow in the shadow of all Athelias. The drink blends our essences, connecting us. Each path grows a different ingredient. That must be why I crave one. I need to reconnect with the other Athelias to reclaim my power.
I'm ready to enter the next pass.
As am I. Hopefully we learn more as we travel. The last path was clarifying, but I still feel overwhelmed. I am no more in control of myself than I was before. Let us proceed, mortal.
Goodbye.
Step through. Let us... Dread fills this path. Find the ingredient, but use caution. We are not welcome here. They always serve me well. These shells were full in our reality. Not one. The shrine appears old. Have Mora's forces finally come? Then I am finished. No. You do not belong here. But a reflection of the Prince of Paths travels with you. Have you come to revel at my defeat? To watch Hermaeus Mora imprison me? How shameful that I attract a mocking audience. Get on with your gloating, then.
We're not here to gloat. I need a Sage's Dream so the Athelia of my reality can control her power.
Of course she lost control of her powers. All Aethelias are fragile creatures. They break under the slightest pressure. Just like glass. How did you get here, if my reflection cannot control her power? How did you walk the many paths?
The lamp of clarity opened the way. It's leading us to Sage's dream ingredients.
My shardborn should gut you. Whether you intend it or not, this humiliates me even more. An item of my ruin born by a reflection who walks free. If it will get you to leave, I have Hark Fruit, one of the ingredients for Sage's dream. Take it and go.
I'll get the heart fruit.
Azura's lamp is not a friend to Athelia, Pathwalker. All the relics work to subdue us. If it helps make a Sage's dream, it is not to empower my reflection. No matter. My fate here is sealed, so what do I care? Take your Hark Fruit and leave me.
A different reflection of Athelia accepted defeat. You seem not to be taking it as well.
Accepted? All that I am will soon vanish from reality. How could I possibly be comfortable with annihilation? No. I feel dread. Resentment. Anger. And totally ashamed by my obvious weakness.
What brought you to this point?
When word arrived of Hermaeus Mora's plan for me, I crumbled. My followers are loyal, but they couldn't face down the combined might of the other princes. What resistance we presented was quickly crushed. Another testament to my weakness.
What happens now for you and your followers?
Mora's army has surrounded the shrine and will soon pour in. I will have no choice but to let them imprison me. My followers may be locked away as well, or scattered across oblivion. It does not matter anymore. Let them come.
Goodbye.
This reflection seems resigned to her fate. Quite different from the other. I saw how to open a doorway. Let us return to the inn's cellar. I sense this is the last path calling to me. Use the lamp here, mortal. Like before, this path stirred up memories. I experienced the same dread before Hermaeus Mora's forces arrived. But I did not collapse like a coward. I commanded my Shardborn to resist, and they obeyed. The struggle, I recall, was epic.
You remember more of the events leading to your imprisonment?
I remember the armies of the other princes pounding on the doors to my shrine. My loyal Shardborn readying their weapons. The sounds of unrelenting battle. I recall the princes standing in judgment over me. Then, blackness.
The last Athelia claimed that the Lamp of Clarity wasn't actually helping you.
She is correct. I should not trust Azura's lamp. But it led us to two ingredients needed for a sage's dream. And now we have Tiramweed and Hark Fruit. One more and we can make the drink. And then I can regain control of my powers.
I'm ready to explore the next path.
Step into the many paths once again, mortal. Unbridled anger fills these halls. We have entered a war zone. Find the last ingredient. Reality in this path is extremely fragile. It might shatter. Hurry!
Get back, fiends!
I remember this as a place filled with light and joy. This is not that place. Hermaeus Mora consumes this shrine. His response...
No,
You must not bring that reflection any closer. Speak with me, and I shall explain. Your Athelia, does she not sense it? The Athelia of this path, my prince, has lost herself. She has become the monster that Hermaeus Mora foresaw. If she cannot regain control, this reality is finished. Why does a mortal walk beside an Athelia?
I need to make a sage's dream so my Athelia can control her power.
Then I hope you succeed where I have failed. I tried to get my prince to calm down, but she lashed out at Mora's forces with her full fury. The more she fought, the more lost she became. Perhaps there is still a chance for you. How can I help?
The lamp of clarity led us to 2 ingredients. I think the final ingredient is here.
Why wouldn't? Oh, I understand. Azura's lamp wants to preserve your reality. By helping your Athelia regain control, she can be safely imprisoned again. The ingredient you need is close by. Loot berries. Hurry and take them before it is too late.
Thank you.
Flee while you can, mortal. Save your own life. Just spare a thought for this doomed path, if you survive. I suspect we will not last much longer. I suggest you take the loot berries and run. Good luck.
What did you mean that your Athelia has become the monster Hermaeus Mora foresaw?
Athelia is the fate changer, the unweaver. She has power unlike any other Daedric prince. The power to shift existence itself. Mora long suspected that Athelia was dangerous, but full of uncontrollable rage. Reality itself unravels around her.
What happens then?
The unimaginable. Can you contemplate what happens when reality shreds like parchment beneath a saber cat's claws? Nothing remains when existence ceases to be.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Moradez! Damn his eyes! Every one of them!
We must leave this path before my reflection destroys it.
There you are. Come here. I have an idea about the sage's dream. Did you get lost down here? Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. That woman is back upstairs, sitting by the fire. So I came looking for you. I think I figured out how to make a sage's dream, even if we don't have the proper ingredients.
No need to improvise. I have the proper ingredients right here.
What? You do? Well, that makes things easier. I'm not sure where you got ingredients that no longer exist, but the good innkeeper knows when not to ask questions. Can you help me make the drink? I'll read from the recipe book while you do the rest.
What should I do?
I turned my alchemy stove into the finest experimental drink maker in Tamriel. You can be the first to try it. For each ingredient, we'll need to get the temperature just right. I'll call out for more or less heat. You turn the appropriate valve.
Alright, let's make a sage's dream.
First, place the tirum weed in the apparatus. Slowly apply heat to steep the tirum weed. Needs more heat. Too hot. Reduce the heat. That looks nicely steeped. Next, place the hawk. Apply heat to liquefy the hawk fruit. Again, not too hot. needs to be hotter. You'll burn the fruit. Reduce the heat. The hawk fruit looks properly reduced. You should chill the loot berries without freezing them. It needs to be cooler. It's getting too cold. Don't freeze. We froze the loot berries. You should chill the loot berries without freezing them. It needs to be cooler. It's getting too cold. Don't freeze them. Perfectly chilled. Now, to blend the drink. 2 parts steeped tirum weed and hawk fruit juice for every 1 part of chilled loot berries. Perfect amount of tirum weed. Don't add any more. That's just the right amount of hawk fruit juice. Looks like a perfectly blended sage's dream. Pour the finished drink into that carafe. Now, grab the drink and take it to that strange woman. I'll meet you upstairs.
Sage's dream. Do you have it? The storm abates, and I can clearly see the many paths. I can discern one reality from the next, and my mind is clear. I am myself again. I am Athelia, Prince of Paths and Mistress of the Untraveled Road.
What about the echoes and other strange things around the inn?
I shall set things right. The echoes I dragged from disparate paths are free to return to their own realms, and allow me to untangle the threads of fate and restore balance to this reality. I thank you, Pathwalker. And I am jealous of you.
You're jealous of me?
We learned that every Athelia is dangerous. A broken creature that ends up hunted. We cannot change who we are. But mortals, you choose your paths. You don't need the powers of a Daedric prince to alter your fate. I envy this. Goodbye, Pathwalker.
Ophelia, wait. And she's gone. Well, that's about it, Mr. Innkeeper.
Oh, that strange woman has left and taken the shadows with her. Time to start running a regular inn again. Maybe I'll add the sage's dream to the menu. Provided I can get some more of those ingredients.
Not a chance. Goodbye.
The pain is gone and the threads of fate have untangled. What happened in there, Proxy? I sense the knot in the threads of fate has untangled, Proxy. This threat to our reality has passed. Should I assume you are responsible? Tell me what occurred within the Outcast Inn.
Athelia was here and her power was out of control. I used the Lamp of Clarity to set things right.
If helping Athelia saved reality, then you made the right choice. But the Lamp of Clarity is a powerful relic. I am glad you found it. I would like to take the lamp to Baragon's townhouse for further study. May I have it?
You can have the Lamp of Clarity.
I predicted that the tangled threads of fate were related to Athelia's release. But how could I know she was the direct cause? You have served the one who knows very well in this effort. Here is the reward I promised.
Okay.
I must contact Hermes.
Let's check it out. Two-handed ice stop. Alright, let's see what's next.